Imagine waking up one day to find out that the world you thought you knew was just a tiny part of something much, much bigger. That's exactly what happened to the people of Europe in the 15th and 16th centuries. They thought the Earth was small, and the Far East was just a short sail away. But then everything changed. The discovery of new lands, new seas, and new peoples turned their world upside down. This is the story of how a few brave explorers and their daring voyages reshaped human history. In 1492, Christopher Columbus set sail from Spain, determined to find a new route to the spice-rich lands of Asia. Instead, he stumbled upon a vast, unknown continent. This was the beginning of a series of incredible discoveries that would transform the way people understood the world. But Columbus didn't realize what he had found. He thought he had reached the East Indies, and even until his death, he refused to believe that he had discovered a new continent. It was Amerigo Vespucci, a Florentine merchant, who first realized the truth. Vespucci sailed under the Portuguese flag and explored the coast of South America. In a letter to his friends back in Italy, he wrote about his voyages and the new world he had discovered. This letter was widely read and helped spread the idea that there was indeed a new continent out there. In 1507, a German cartographer named Martin Waldseemüller created the first map showing the Western Hemisphere and named it America in honor of Vespucci. This name stuck, and the New World was born. As news of the New World spread, more and more explorers set out to claim new lands for their countries. John Cabot, an Italian explorer working for the English crown, explored the northeastern coast of North America. He claimed the land for England and named it Newfoundland. Meanwhile, Spanish explorers were busy mapping the coast of Central and South America. Juan Ponce de León, a Spanish explorer, landed in Florida in 1513, searching for the legendary Fountain of Youth. He claimed the land for Spain and named it La Florida, because it was the Easter season, Pascua, Florida. But the most significant discovery came in 1513 when Vasco Núñez de Balboa, a Spanish explorer, crossed the Isthmus of Panama and became the first European to see the Pacific Ocean. Balboa and his men climbed a mountain and looked down upon a vast, unknown sea. Balboa named it the South Sea and claimed it for Spain. This discovery was a turning point because it confirmed that the New World was much larger than anyone had imagined. It also raised a new question: how could one travel from the Atlantic to the Pacific? The search for a passage between the two oceans became a major goal for explorers. Many tried and failed, but one man, Ferdinand Magellan, believed he could find the way. Magellan was a Portuguese explorer who had served in the Portuguese Navy for many years. He had heard stories about the New World and was convinced that there must be a strait connecting the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans. However, the Portuguese king refused to support his expedition, so Magellan turned to the Spanish king, Charles I, for help. In 1519, Magellan set sail from Spain with a fleet of 5 ships and 270 men. His goal was to find a westward route to the Spice Islands, now part of Indonesia, and claim them for Spain. The journey was long and difficult. They faced storms, disease, and mutiny, but Magellan's determination kept them going. After more than a year at sea, they finally found the strait they were looking for, which is now known as the Strait of Magellan. They passed through the strait and entered the Pacific Ocean, which Magellan named the Peaceful Sea, because it was calm compared to the stormy Atlantic. Magellan's expedition continued across the Pacific, but he did not live to see the end of the journey. He was killed in a battle with native tribes in the Philippines in 1521. However, one of his ships, the Victoria, continued under the command of Juan Sebastián Elcano and eventually reached Spain in 1522, becoming the first ship to circumnavigate the globe. This achievement proved that the Earth was indeed round, and that the New World was a vast, unexplored land. The discovery of the New World and the exploration of the Pacific Ocean had far-reaching consequences. It led to the colonization of the Americas by European powers, the spread of new diseases, and the exchange of plants, animals, and cultures between the Old and New World. It also sparked a new era of global exploration and trade, connecting the world in ways that were previously unimaginable. For the explorers of the 15th and 16th centuries, the world was a mystery waiting to be solved. They faced incredible dangers and challenges, but their curiosity and determination drove them forward. Their voyages changed the course of history and expanded the horizons of human knowledge. Today, we stand on the shoulders of these giants, benefiting from their bravery and their discoveries. The world may be much larger and more complex than they ever imagined, but the spirit of exploration that drove them continues to inspire us to this day.